Hello and welcome to another fun-filled edition of Adam's Music Box, where today I want to wish a very happy birthday to one of my favorite musicians of all time, Robert Bell, otherwise known as Robert Kool Bell, because he was the Kool in Kool in the Gang, which he founded with his brother Ronald back in the late 60s, and they never looked back. Now, we sadly lost Ronald, but Robert is luckily still with us, the last surviving member of the classic Kool and the Gang lineup. Did I say late 60s? Because I meant early 60s. And that actually leads me on to one of the things that's so unique about Kool and the Gang. Kool and the Gang were among the first bands to really embrace and I would say co-invent funk. We'd hear about George Clinton and James Brown, but Kool and the Gang were early money on that wonderful funk sound. But there was a Kool and the Gang long before there were even Kool and the Gang records, long before there was even funk as a defined genre, because Kool and the Gang were jazzers. They were, you could call, even early jazz fusion, mix of R&B, soul, jazz, highly talented musicians. They could write, they could improvise. All of the people, frankly, who have been in and out of the band over the years, exceptionally talented. These people, yeah, they could boogie, but they could do it virtuosically. And that's why the songs have so much staying power, because there is a lot of harmonic sophistication. The playing was peerless. And when you watch any of their live performances, whether on the Midnight Special, where they appeared several times, or on any other shows they were on, they really brought the house down because you could see the intensity of the musicianship. Yep, sometimes funk is described as laid back, and Kool and the Gang were very cool, but there was a hot white flame burning in that music. Absolutely great stuff. And Robert Kool Bell was on his bass, and in terms of his arrangements and his writing, he and his brother really held down the fort throughout lineup changes, vocalist changes, but it was all Kool and the Gang. And again, it was really fortunate in some ways that Robert was around to see Kool and the Gang get inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, because while not necessarily a rock and roll band, because their music was and remains so universal, everyone listened to them. Rock audiences, R&B and soul audiences, disco audiences, jazz audiences, pop audiences. The music really was impossible not to like. And I think the great songwriting, the impeccable arrangements, and the virtuosity of the playing was a massive part of that reason. So happy birthday to Robert Kool Bell, one of the best to ever do it. As always, like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Take care.